Hey, good morning everyone. Average Sniper here and welcome to the video. So we finally have an update from PUBG. These are the patch notes for update 32.1 and aside from the region merge, we have some gun updates, some attachment updates and some other things to mention. So sit back, relax, smack the like button and let's get started with these updates. With these patch notes. I will read the patch notes and I will offer my commentary. And if you guys enjoy that, great. If not, and you want to read the patch notes yourself, go down to the video description and there will be a link to the official patch notes on the PUBG website. So thank you ahead of time for smacking that like button. Let's get started with these patch notes. Update 32.1. And here are the highlights. A nightmare difficulty of survivors left behind has been released or will be released. Clear the hardest mode ever and claim 700 G coin. Gunplay updates, the DBS and links. AMR added to care packages. What? The FAMAS MG3 P90 and Mark 14 have been rebalanced. That's huge. Muzzle Break nerf, that's also huge. The recall system, the blue chip recall fights now operate on their own timeline. Recall flight route adjusted to align with the play area, now displaying the locations of teammates' blue chips. What? That's huge as well. This update is bigger than I thought. All right, so we have the Survivor Pass updates. Looks like a pajama party, by the way. Thank you, Helium Prime, for messaging me bright and early and telling me about the pajama party and this update. And then we have store update. So there's other things in the store. Let's see. So this is scheduled to go live for PC on October 10th and for console on October 17th. The biggest announcement in this update is the region merge. Beginning with update 32.1, the below regions will be merged. AS and KR / JP and AS and NA plus SA, America, OC plus SEA, SEA for console, North America, South America, AS and OC. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, we've done 2 videos already talking about the upcoming region merge. So hopefully this will cut down on matchmaking times and the amount of bots in the matches. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, please. Okay, so then we have the list of maps, week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's scroll down to America and Europe. And I believe, let's see. Yeah. And console. Okay. So week 1, we have Erangel, Miramar, Tego, Rondo, Paramo. Erangel in every one of them for the first map. That's always there. And then the random maps for week 2, Tego, Rondo, Vikendi, Destin. Week 3, Rondo, Vikendi, Miramar, Karakan. And week 4, Vikendi, Miramar, Tego, and Destin. All right, for live server ranked, Erangel will be 25%, Miramar 25%, Tego and Rondo 20%, and Vikendi 10% if you play ranked. Now let's get into some of the gunplay updates. Aside from the region merge, these gunplay updates are going to make a substantial difference, especially if one of your favorite guns has been nerfed, buffed, or generally rebalanced. You need to know, so the next time you pull the trigger and that recoil does something weird, you understand why it's happening and can adjust your gameplay style. I don't see how people, side note from me, I don't see how people play this game without following these updates, because this is a live service game, meaning they're always changing things. I meet people all the time who don't know about features in PUBG that they can do because they've never read the updates. I met a guy one time that didn't know you could pull your parachute when after the match started, like jumping off something high. I was like, really? You don't see the little indicator in the screen? But yeah, it's amazing. This game gets updated so much, so it's so important to keep up with these updates. All right, so Muzzle Break. Very first nerf that we have. The vertical recoil control has gone from 10% to 8%. The horizontal recoil control has also gone from 10 to 8%. And the camera shake control, which is the most important part of this attachment, has gone from 50% to 35%. Now, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen because the muzzle brake attachment has felt overpowered since it was released. It almost feels like there's no recoil at all. Of course there is, but if you're already decent at controlling the recoil, it makes it feel so much more controllable, almost overpowered. So it was only a matter of time before they nerfed it. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. It was nice and fun while it lasted. The FAMAS, the Quick Draw Mag, Extended Mag, and Extended Quick Draw Mag are now available for the FAMAS. Thank God. That's one of the main reasons I avoid picking that gun out of care packages, is because they only allow you, I think, to put a muzzle attachment on, and that's it. Now you can put extended mags on, so thank God. The MG3, the reload speed has been increased by 20%. Oh, that's a buff. And the weight of 5.7 millimeter ammo, or sorry, we're on the MG3. The horizontal recoil has been decreased by approximately 5%. So the MG3, surprisingly, has gotten a buff. The MG3 is already one of the most powerful, fully automatic crate guns in the game. It is a machine gun, and I am kind of surprised that they buffed it. It was already like, if you get the MG3, you have possibly a very serious advantage, and now you have more of an advantage. So great. All right, let's see. The P90, the reticle size has been increased, and the weight of 5.7 millimeter ammo has been increased. So kind of a rebalance for the P90. The reticle size being increased is a good thing because it was kind of hard to see. And now the ammo takes up more space in your backpack. So a little bit of a buff and a nerf at the same time. So simple gun rebalance, but as far as the reload goes and using the weapon, it seems to me like it should be the same, other than you'll probably be able to see the reticle better. For the Mark 14, the damage has been nerfed from 61 to 60. Not that big of a change, but if you're getting limb shots, could certainly make a big difference. The Mark 14 has been my favorite crate DMR for years, so hopefully this won't matter too much. The rate of fire has been decreased from 667 to 600 RPM. This probably only matters for people that use the Mark 14 in full auto mode. And yes, that is the only DMR in the game that has a in-game switch where you can switch it from single fire to fully automatic. That's another thing that I recently found someone who didn't know that they could do that. There's all kinds of things in this game you can and can't do, and they're being changed. So another reason why it's important to keep up with updates. So slightly less damage and slightly less rate of fire. The Mark 14 has been nerfed. The DBS, that is a shotgun. The DBS has been added to care packages and will no longer world spawn. I don't know about you guys, but I've never appreciated going up to a care package and finding a shotgun inside. Not my favorite gun. The damage has been increased from 26 to 28, and the rate of fire from 375 RPM to 480 RPM. Time required for pump action, 0.63 seconds to 0.45 seconds. Vertical recoil has been decreased by 20%, as well as horizontal recoil also decreased by 20%, and the buckshot spread has decreased by approximately 30%. So they fully buffed this weapon and added it as a care package gun. So if you like to use shotguns, the DBS now is probably going to be the best option. Unfortunately, you will have to get it out of a care package, but that's normal. Whenever they put a gun in a care package, they will nerf it. And if they take a gun out of a care package and make it a world spawn, they will buff it. The Lynx AMR, which is PUBG's, I believe, only 50 caliber weapon, and it is semi-automatic, meaning there's no bolt action animation in between shots or pump, has been added to care packages on all maps. And this is amazing because previous to this update, it was only available on Miramar. So if you found this gun on Miramar, it was the best one you could get. The only downside, it only comes with 10 bullets, but it is incredibly, incredibly powerful. So I would highly suggest getting out there and trying the Lynx AMR if you haven't done it before. It is an excellent sniper rifle. And I believe it will one-shot kill to the head through a level 3 helmet. And it's the only gun that can shoot through a BRDM. So people, you are no longer safe sitting in BRDMs, because if someone has the Lynx AMR, they can shoot through the window and take you out when you thought you were safe. All right, spawn changes. The spawn rates of the DBS and Lynx AMR and special spawns like the Secret Room, Lab Camp, and Market in normal match have been adjusted. The DBS has been removed from special spawns in ranked, and the DBS has been removed from both the spawn kit in Team Deathmatch and the spawn tab in Custom Match. All right, and then of course the devs have something to say. We will read this. This year, we've continued enhancing the gunplay experience by making various adjustments to mainstream weapons, SMGs, and attachments. This update builds on this by further diversifying the care package weapon selection. The FAMAS and MG3 have been underperforming and underused compared to other care package weapons, so we've improved their usability to highlight their strengths in high RPM. For the FAMAS, we've addressed its limited sustained fire due to the lack of a magazine. In the case of the MG3, we've improved its reload speed, which previously lagged behind that of the M249. Meanwhile, the P90 had the highest win rate of all care package weapons with high rates of fire, primarily due to its low recoil and high power with minimal risk despite having limited ammo. To balance this, we've increased the weight of the 5.7mm ammo, which will still be the lightest type available. The much-loved Mark 14 boasted the highest damage in RPM among DMRs, prompting us to nerf its power. In addition, we've included the Lynx AMR, which was previously exclusive to the Miramar care package, as well as the DBS and care packages across all maps. We've received significant feedback regarding the DBS and its strong performance on the battlegrounds. Instead of simply nerfing it, we're moving it to care packages to provide players with a new option, a shotgun among care package goods, while also buffing it to make it even more powerful than it was before. We hope this enhances the diversity of the overall gameplay experience. With this update to the care package weapons, our goal was to enhance their performance while still respecting their unique characteristics. We aim to strike the right balance so that each care package weapon performs appropriately for its elite status without allowing any single weapon to gain an unfair advantage. Additionally, the Muzzle Break, which has been widely used since launch, will also be adjusted to better align with other attachments. We've made these changes to ensure that players who prefer to control their camera shake can continue to enjoy using the Muzzle Break, allowing for a gunplay experience that reflects their personal preferences. That was a mouthful. Recall system. We're revamping the recall system based on your feedback. New features. Recall timeline. Recall flights will now appear at regular intervals of 2 minutes and 30 seconds after the match begins instead of once per phase. However, recall flights will not fly from phase 7 onwards. The total number of recall flights per match will be slightly increased. The blue chip towers and blue chip transmitters will be deactivated once the final recall flight appears. Since the recall system can now be used immediately after the match starts, the notification for when the blue chip recall system devices become active has been removed. The remaining number of recall flights and their arrival times are displayed in the bottom right corner of the world map. Players carrying friendly blue chips will see the remaining number of recall flights at the top of their minimap. Recall flight route. The route of the recall flight is now determined by the play area rather than the safe zone. Blue chip locations. The locations of your teammates' blue chips are now shown on both the world map and minimap. The location will no longer be displayed once a teammate picks up the blue chip or if the blue chip is destroyed or removed. Are now shown on the world map and minimap. The location will no longer be displayed once a teammate picks up the blue chip or if the blue chip is destroyed or removed. Okay, so I didn't know blue chips could be destroyed, first off. And I guess if the enemy steals your blue chip, your teammate will be able to hunt it down. But once your teammate picks it up, it will no longer be on the map because it will be in inventory. So that makes sense. All blue chips can now be obtained instantly. That's great. The devs have a comment here as well. Update 32.1 introduces significant changes to our beloved recall system. In response to player feedback about long wait times, we're implementing a separate timeline for recall flights, which previously appeared only once per phase. This means you'll see them more frequently during the early stages of a match. We've also adjusted the flight path to cover a larger area. It was previously restricted to crossing the safe zone, which reduced your chances of survival and limited your landing options. Additionally, with this update, the location of an eliminated teammate's blue chip will now be displayed on the map. To balance the increased risk of taking enemies' blue chips, we are removing the 2.5-second rule for neutralizing the blue chips. For ranked, we will briefly go over this. The method for calculating RP for pre-made teams is shifting from a team average to a weighted average. Kills will carry more weight than assists in the RP calculation. The minimum performance expectations for each tier are being updated. We will read the dev comments as a summary. We are dedicated to fostering a fair gaming environment that makes ranked play a worthy challenge. Our focus is to maintain a system where RP accurately reflects player skill, ensuring that players are matched with others of similar ability. We want everyone to face the right level of challenge for their skill set while preserving the fundamental excitement and intensity of ranked gameplay. We genuinely appreciate all our players for continuing to enjoy ranked, the core mode of PUBG Battlegrounds, and we eagerly anticipate your feedback as we progress through Season 32. We are committed to providing a competitive experience where players can truly showcase their ability. And then we have Season 31 rewards. We will skip this part. Again, the link is in the video description for the actual PUBG article. So if you want to read this, you can either pause the video here or click the link in the description. World updates. Tago, the hungers that appeared with multi-care packages and normal match have vanished. So those would be the zombies. The weather probabilities have been adjusted. For Vikendi, the comeback BR map has been removed. The billboard posters on Erangel, Miramar, Vikendi, Randu, and Sandhawk have been updated to celebrate the winning clans of the PUBG Clan Cup 2024 summer. Arcade mode, new mode, Hungers Left Behind, survive against the Hungers, zombies, now more powerful and thirsty for revenge. Difficulty mode is Nightmare, sounds like fun. That is going to be PC October 10th, console October 17th in arcade mode. Under Customize, you can explore new customized features inspired by player feedback. That's cool. Each preset slot now allows you to save distinct appearance and gender information. You can now copy and paste your presets using the copy preset feature. You can equip random and unequip all with buttons that have been added to the bottom left of the customized character wardrobe page. Using the equip random feature will randomize the character's outfit, appearance, and gender. That's going to be fun. The preset preview in the inventory screen has been removed. This is a huge update. Under gameplay, radio message. We've enhanced the radio message feature to make it even more helpful and fun to use. New feature, emoji system. Emojis have been added to the radio message wheel. You can set the display order for dialogue and emojis with the new radio message display priority option under settings gameplay interface. A block/allow emojis button has been added to the team management section. This setting resets every match. QOL, updated the UI and options for the radio message wheel dialogue. Reduce the time it takes to activate the radio message wheel. You can now activate the radio message wheel more quickly by moving the mouse while holding down the wheel clicks. Radio messages are now accessible while spectating teammates. Text visibility has been enhanced for better readability. Radio messages are now automatically displayed when reviving and healing teammates. The ability to hand items to teammates have been disabled due to the removal of the need ammo and need med dialogue options. Placing screen ping markers no longer triggers radio messages. A screen ping marker will be placed when using the enemy spotted radio message. Screen ping markers can now be seen from all directions on the compass. When screen ping markers overlap on the compass, the newest marker will be displayed first. I never use the radio message wheel, by the way. I always just have keybinds to do pings, but and I don't see any features being added that makes me want to re-enable my radio message wheel, honestly, but we'll see. Miscellaneous. Quick marker has been changed to shot marker. Shot markers are automatically placed when firing. The quick marker option setting in the settings key bindings common tab has been removed. Different ping sounds will be played depending on the situation. The tactical map marker feature has been removed. So it looks like they're revamping the ping system, basically. Yeah. And more miscellaneous. The dual matchmaking feature has been removed. Minor tweaks have been made to some character animations. There's a Steam inventory update. As mentioned in a separate notice last month, the Steam inventory database will be transferred to the PUBG inventory database. There's a new Survivor Pass, and apparently it is a pajama party with girls in their underwear. Excellent. This is exactly what PUBG needs. So I don't know what's going on with these Survivor Passes, guys. I mean, if you like this one, that's great. But I mean, I would like to see a Survivor Pass that's more like has some realistic stuff. I like to put on a funny outfit as much as the next guy, but maybe we shouldn't only have funny outfits in this game. Maybe there should be like a military survival pass at some point for like our players that actually want like camouflaged good outfits appropriate for the situation. But hey, whatever. I'll be unlocking some of these and I'll be wearing pajamas while I snipe people. In the workshop, the animation for opening workshop chests has been updated. Item sets from the Survivor Pass Comet Chaos have been added to the Hunter's Chest and Archivist's Chest. A View Probabilities button has been added for all workshop chests. QOL. For PC, a return button has been added to the repurposed disassemble menu. Okay, so we don't have to read these. These are just menu updates, UX, UI updates, and bug fixes. So that's pretty much the end of the update. If you do want to read some of those bug fixes and other various small items, feel free to click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to smack that like button before you leave, and I will see you on the battlegrounds. Later.